Hi guys, so I shot this video for last Monday and I was really unhappy with the sound quality and the focus of the video. So I decided to shoot it again. I'm 2 months late with this review as I got the phone 2 months back. But at least I got to experience the phone really well and now I can give you my clear opinions on it. I was using the Note 4 prior to this and I was extremely satisfied with the phone, especially the battery life and how fast it would charge with the fast charger. My mum had some issues with her phone and she suggested that I get a new phone and she'll take over my Note because it was in really good condition, and after a lot of forcing I agreed. Just kidding. I was on board with the idea immediately. I was initially thinking about getting the iPhone 7, but when I got to the store and checked it out, it felt really small in my hands as I was accustomed to the Note. I also checked out the cameras in both the phones and I noticed that the secondary camera in the iPhone 7 had a slight pinkish tone to it and I didn't like this. I don't know, it might have been the store lighting, but when I checked them out, I really liked the way the iPhone 7 Plus camera looked. Lastly, I checked out the portrait mode on the 7 Plus. That's it. I was sold. I went for a jet black iPhone and I got 128GB because I had a 32GB phone before this and I would run out of space all the time. I really like the raise to wake feature in the iPhone 7 Plus, with which you just lift up your iPhone and you can see the screen comes on. And I know that's not such a big deal, but it's nice when you really don't want to press the button and you just want to glance at the time, and it even shows you your notifications, so yeah. The home button on the iPhone 7 Plus isn't actually a button, it's just a small disc and it gives you haptic feedback that makes you feel like you've pressed a button. I had a little scare in my first week of using this phone as my phone froze for a few seconds, and when I pressed the button I wasn't very sure of what it was. I thought it was just like a softer button and I thought I somehow jammed the button on my phone, and I got really worried because it's quite an expensive gadget and you wouldn't want to ruin it in your first week especially. The normal iPhone buttons feel kind of weird after you get used to this because this is like really soft and easy to use. I don't know, it's pretty cool. Migrating from the Android to the iPhone was a breeze as there's this application called Move to iOS that you download on your Android and everything transfers, like your videos, pictures, contacts and all of that, provided you have a Wi-Fi connection. It took about 3 hours to transfer 30GB of pictures, videos, contacts, messages and all of that, and I found that really handy because that's one thing I was worried about when I was moving to the iPhone. The speakers on the 7 Plus give out really crisp and clear sound, and the sound is really loud as well. It doesn't have a 3.5mm jack, but it does have an adapter that looks like this. I've wound wool around this to protect it from wear and tear because it's really flimsy otherwise. Of course, I went on to purchase Apple Music because I just absolutely can't live without my music, and I really like Apple Music, it's nice. I've stuck on to using my Samsung earphones as I find them really comfortable as opposed to the hard rock-like earphones they give you with the iPhone. I absolutely hate those and I can never use them. If you've tried to use your Samsung earphones or any other earphones which have a little mic in between, they're most probably not compatible with the adapter that comes with the iPhone, but if you just leave a little out, like maybe 0.5 millimeter, then it works just fine. So yeah, that's my little hack. This is what the speaker sounds like. It's really loud. Moving on to the battery. The iPhone 7 Plus is equipped with a 2900 mAh battery which lasts for hours together. I can use my phone for like the whole day and not worry about the battery running out. In fact, it's actually better than my Note, and that's one thing I worried about when I was moving on. However, the 7 Plus takes really long to charge, which is one thing that I wish was different. But I've noticed that when I connect it to my computer or a portable charger and charge it, it charges really fast as compared to the charger it comes with. I don't know why, but yeah. The phone is water resistant and you can dip it into up to like a meter of water for 30 minutes And while I don't think I'll be taking this phone for a swim anytime soon because it's a little expensive to take that risk, I find it pretty comforting to know that it won't get ruined if I accidentally dunk it into water or if I spill something on it or stuff like that. The display on the 7 Plus is bright and very beautiful. Even in sharp sunlight, you can see everything. The operating system on the 7 Plus works seamlessly no matter how many apps you have open, and I'm sure this is a great phone for gamers as well because when you use the phone for hours together, it doesn't really heat up, and the only game I play is like Temple Run, but I've noticed that everything is really seamless, there's no lag whatsoever, and it's just a beautiful device to work with. Moving on to a few hidden features that are also present in the 6S Plus, as it has a 3D touch. So if you're a person who builds a lot of furniture on your own, you can open the Compass app on the iPhone and you can swipe left, and then there's this leveling feature, so you just lay it flat on maybe a shelf that you've built or something, and it will show you the inclination so you can get a straight shelf. Now, since there's no home button, restarting the iPhone 7 Plus would require you to press down the power button and the volume down button and hold them till you see the Apple logo on the screen. I don't know if that's hidden, but I didn't know that. There are 3 different settings for the torch as well. So when you long press the torch, you have low light, medium light and bright light, and they look like this. This is low light. This is medium light. This is bright light. You have to agree with me, that's pretty cool. You know how you normally double press the home button to get the app switcher? Well, using 3D touch, just press down on the left edge of the screen. It's not happening. Yeah. And there, you get the app switcher. Now when you have a typo in a message, all you have to do is long press the keyboard and swipe left or right to take the cursor wherever you want to go, and you can change your word. Not sure if all of y'all know about these features, these hidden features, but I'm pretty new to the iPhone, so excuse me if I'm giving you stale information. Triple clicking the home button will give you 2 options, zoom and magnifier. Zoom would help you see things on your screen closer, and magnifier on the other hand can make you see things in your surroundings. Look how clear this is. Don't you find that super clear? So yeah, you can zoom into things really far away and you can see how clear that is. I wanted to save the best for last. Let's talk about the magnificent 7 Plus camera. The phone is equipped with a dual camera, as you can see, one of which is a wide angle lens and the other is a telephoto camera. The telephoto lens makes sure you don't lose image quality when you zoom into a subject. The phone also has a portrait mode in which both these lenses combine to give you some fabulous blurred background pictures, as you can see. I'm in love with the camera and what beautiful pictures and what amazing photography you can do with this device. The camera has a larger aperture as well, which draws in more light, and that's what makes it really good for pictures in low light as well. If you're using the 6S Plus, I personally suggest you wait a while and get the 7S or the 8, as the only major differences are water resistance, dual camera and better battery. And I'm sure you can live without these features because they aren't all that different from the other one. But if you're using the 6 or anything below that, then yes, go ahead and upgrade, as it's an amazing device and you won't regret it at all. My verdict on the iPhone 7 Plus would be a 10 on 10, as I'm so satisfied. There's nothing I dislike. Of course, there is one disadvantage, which is the adapter, but I've already learned to live with it as this is always connected to my earphone, so it's fine. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and click a selfie for you to see the secondary camera and how it functions. I hope my video helps you make up your mind if you're thinking about getting 7 plus. And I'll see you next Monday. Bye bye. So when you click on Zoom, nothing happens, which is pretty cool.